Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eve. I'm 32 years old. I'm the mother of two. My oldest daughter is 6 years old and my youngest is 6 months. I'm a Leo in every sense of the word, and I've been a successful business owner and entrepreneur for the past 10 years. Up until a year ago, I looked like I had it all sorted. I was a confident and generous business owner who had started businesses both here and abroad. I lived and worked with my soulmate, and we afforded ourselves a good standard of living, and we had full autonomy over what we did and when. But the truth was, I had no control over my life because I was the victim of domestic abuse. You see, I'm a survivor of two abusive relationships which spanned 8 years and caused me emotional and physical trauma. I spent my days in a state of panic, scared of what would happen next and unsure what to do. My life, my business, and my entire self-worth were wrapped up with this man, and he was Jekyll and Hyde. I couldn't understand how he could go from being my best friend, my partner, and my co-parent one minute to being cruel and aggressive and controlling the next. I spent most of my time trying to understand, trying to come up with solutions to our relationship problems, and hating myself for allowing this to become mine and my daughter's life twice. I was confused as to how somebody who had promised me everything could deliver such a nightmare and still pretend to everyone else like it was okay. Blame me for becoming a shell of myself, when every time I tried to express my opinion or share how I felt, it was twisted around into the things that I was doing wrong. Despite having spent years adjusting and adapting my behaviour to these strict demands and standards that everyone else was subject to apart from him. Before I escaped, I tried to leave 6 times. Each time I retreated to my parents' house, I was drawn back by false promises and declarations that he would address the issues that caused him to blame and rage and insult and accuse me. He said he'd get help for the things that caused him to abuse: his jealousy, his abandonment issues, his depression, his insomnia, his poor nutrition, the cocaine, the weed, his grief, my family, his family, work stress, life stress, the dog, the shopping list, the traffic lights, anything and everything he could think of to abdicate responsibility for leaving me feeling anxious and scared in my own home. Yet, in the past year, I have transformed mine and my daughter's lives, and we are now filled with happiness, peace, and contentment. After connecting with hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 women who have experienced domestic abuse in my journey to becoming an abuse recovery mentor, I have found just how much my story is like so many others, yet uniquely my own. And how when we share our stories, we take the power we lost to the relationship and transform it into our own personal superpower that can take us to places we've only ever dreamt about. So, exactly 1 year to the day since I left the abuser, I am starting a social media series called 1 Year On. It's kind of a vlog meets Dear Diary meets news bulletin, and I will share my videos, photos, screen grabs, text message exchanges, receipts from online purchases, journal entries, all prompted by what was going on 1 year ago to that day. And I will share my thoughts and feelings, how I overcame my triggers, how I responded, and what I have learned in my journey to heal from domestic abuse. I will share the moments that I felt compelled to dig deeper and those that left me a quivering mess but actually were some of the most important moments of my life. I have more than survived my domestic abuse journey. I now thrive, and every day I go from strength to strength. It hasn't all been straightforward, but some of it has been pure magic. And I have always lived what my friends and family would describe as a full life. So there are some surprises along the way. Even though we've been living under strict restrictions when it comes to our freedom of movement and to meet people, since escaping my abuser, I've had the freedom to grow and explore and connect and heal in a way that I never knew was possible. So I want to share that with as many people as I can. The journey starts on March the 14th, and you can follow it on Instagram or Facebook, where there will be extended versions and discussions around the instalments. I hope you can join me. If this helps one person, then it will have served its purpose. I will be sharing a few sneak previews over the next couple of weeks to give you an idea of what to expect. And I hope you can join me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. And I'll see you soon.